Hey, what is going on, ladies and the gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I will be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 39 of our Anglophile achievement run here as Great Britain, where today we're going to finish our war with Mombasa over here. It looks like Maravi thinks they're going to take some things, and I'm not too comfortable with that idea, but it is quite likely to happen, so we'll have to see how the whole thing really goes. And if that really is what ends up happening, which is going to suck a little bit, we can just go to war with Maravi. I mean, they're fetishists, so we have very little, in fact we have no problems with attacking fetishist nations right now. Because, yeah, there's no issues with stuff like aggressive expansion down there, so. We also have more land decor, which I kind of forgot about. We grabbed this last episode. And our war exhaustion is like nothing, so, I mean, not that that would really make much of a difference, but anyways, we can also get rid of our costly embargoes, as it is called, apparently. And I should probably move one of these guys somewhere. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, invoke the embargo. Second of all, I guess move down here and get rid of all these problems here. You are sieging that. Okay, yes you are. Oh, and it's also occupied by Maravi for some reason. Okay, great. I'll lose the prestige. We're just having a great time, obviously. Because, why wouldn't we? Animus syncretism. Their faith is pure and we would be fools to reject it, so we can just keep their faith, or we can just... Oh. This is worse than heresy, must be rooted out. Which ironically gives you less missionary strength in the Dagbon. Or missionary strength goes up. Oh, but we lose Holland's of true faith for 20 years. Which is pretty massive, actually. That's pretty big. That's a whole 1.5 unrest in all of our provinces that are Anglican, which is a lot of them. So, interesting question we have to answer here. I think I would rather the local missionary strength, which means one of these areas may never happen. Yeah, Dagbon will never be fully converted for at least a little while. That's fine, really. We can just convert something else in the meantime. No problems with that. Okay, now let's get ourselves something a little bit shorter on that timer. Still looking for 0.3, but we're not going to find it anywhere, so we're going to go with that. Alright, yeah, so in this weird turn of events, we've only occupied one province from Mombasa, and that's literally just the war goal, so this will be interesting, to say the least. Are you going after Yemen right now? Because that would be a little bit interesting. Yes, you are. Okay, that is rather interesting then. Alright, we'll move these guys up here as well. I don't know why you're allowed to cross, or maybe you were just building some guys over here, which would make more sense. And, yeah, I guess we'll just have to start building a slight spy network over here. Oh yeah, we also have some technologies to worry about in the near future. I will grab this, and we'll grab that. The clergy, I'd much prefer to just give you a little bit of land somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. Preferably somewhere I can just convert for free. Although these are already converted. There's not much of anything that I haven't converted yet, because this area is a trade company. Okay, let's just bring you somewhere over here. Like, somewhere over here in Wales, I'm sure. That's not very much land. Not very much influence, sorry. As for the burgers, hold on, can we give them slightly more land? Yeah, okay, so the burgers will go back up to around 70%, which means we can give them, like, a little bit of stuff. So anywhere over here that might happen to have... You know, stuff I haven't been really giving over. Like this. There you go. And maybe up here. Just to give ourselves a little bit more in the North Sea. I don't know who collects in the North Sea. I don't think anyone does, but anyway. Right, so the clergy. This stuff's already converted, though. It's a little bit weird to be doing that. You know what, screw it. The clergy, they're not even that bad. We'll just take something like 10 and just be done with it. Okay, great. 3 admin, thank you very much. We will spend that very wisely on something, I'm sure. Probably more cores. Seems to be the theme of the last few episodes. Ooh, I can grab a few of you, which is nice. Have a bit of a disadvantage at first, but then the boys come in to reinforce, and we're good to go. We'll group them up. We'll not consolidate, because they get the troops back faster if you don't consolidate. We'll also bring you guys... we'll just use this one, sure. Keep going down the list. We can grab all of these for pretty much no cost. I mean, they're kind of cheap. 475, 409 even, 391. It just keeps on getting better. Other than superior unit types, not much we can do. And yeah, I don't think we get the advanced CBs for a little while. Kinda sucks, but oh well. Oh yeah, Mexico's also having like a small revolution. We did give them money, so I think they should be fine. Yeah, they're doing okay. We do need to expand more into Mexico. Mexico pretty much doesn't know what to do with themselves after this. But that's fine though, because at least you got Panama, although I kind of would have liked a Colombia to exist here. That's whatever at this point, we can't really stop them. So, at least we'll have Panama, if nothing else, and we can start building the Panama Canal. Eventually, not right now. Okay, I think we should finally cross the strait here. Just go for the capital and try to finish the war. We also need a new debate. This one's not very good. This one's okay. No, this is actually really garbage. Kind of. Well, it's okay. +2 pretty much across the board. For hardly any provinces, but whatever. Land maintenance modifier, land attrition's okay. Trade efficiency and global trade power would be very nice. But I think it might be our only chance to buy the burghers back, so... we'll just go and do that anyway. Local autonomy. Corruption is fine. Church power's fine. This is less fine. Corruption's fine. I don't want to grant any commissions, because that ends up being a problem. We'll go with stuff like, not professionalism, not tradition. Yeah, admin's fine. Not mercantilism. Corruption's fine. Placating the clergy, it's not very much, so it's okay. Unfortunately, we have to grant one of the worst ones. I was thinking a little bit of navy tradition, because we can get that back rather solid, I think. If we build more ships that are protecting trade, of course, we could get even more. And fighting naval battles gives us a lot. But I don't really want to give any of that away. I was thinking also maybe professionalism, because professionalism's easier to get back, generally speaking. But I don't even think that would be enough to be certain. Huh. Or there's one mercantilism. I mean, mercantilism is essentially also free. Like, we can think of mercantilism as 100 church power, pretty much. So it's not the worst thing to get rid of one right now. And 2 professionalism's not garbage. At least we can buy back the loyalty of the burghers over here, which is quite nice. We can grant them the world charter for slightly more trade efficiency. We can also maybe give them a few things here and there, things you'll need in the future, which would be pretty much nothing over here. Maybe some of this stuff, actually. Yeah, I mean, this wouldn't be so fine and so bad, sorry, in Mogadishu. Not bad. Anything else to look out for? This, yeah, if we ended up making that into a state, which we're not going to. As for other things, well, not really. There might be some stuff, sure, I mean, I guess in Sevilla, of which we own half, and eventually we might want to move to Genoa. Nearly everything in this... Well, a lot of things in this game can move towards Genoa. The majority of good things can move towards Genoa, just not this stuff over here. Yeah. Okay. We'll grant you something random out in the middle of nowhere that I don't care about, just so I can give you more influence, and by that I mean Porto. Okay, cool. More influence just so you can be at the right level for when we need you. Well, you'll be at the right level anyway. That was a bit of a waste of whatever. Doesn't really matter, though. Nothing super massive was changed or affected in any way, so I don't really care. Okay, cool. Let's go and burn this down to make it go by faster. We'll also Move this guy around. Come on, baby, 50%? Not quite, okay. That extra 1%, it really had to do me right there. Really had to do me like that. Okay, over here, the natives lose size, or, I mean, the 40 ducats are almost always worth it. Especially towards the mid to late game where we are, so... there we go, easy win over here. I think this means we can also split in two. This guy can go here, you can not go there because it's being occupied. Yemen, I don't think we'll take much from Yemen. I mean, we've already made people quite a bit upset here, and we're gonna make them even more upset if we do stupid things. So I was thinking just owning the strait, and maybe just completing a little bit of a state here. Yeah, well, it doesn't complete it, but it does give a little bit to it. Maybe just something a little bit like this. Not from you, but from you. Kind of like that. I don't know, we'll see. We just have to move these guys over and get a little bit more war score coming in from Yemen over here. Just do our best with not that. I'm assuming there's a fort over here. Probably. We're just about there. So we'll move around and just do whatever. Yemen is at medium with 10, which is quite the nice number. We'll move these guys over here for the actual blockades in this area. Moving you down to 4. Okay, that was quite the drastic change there. Ooh, are you guys really going to be upset if I do this? I mean, yeah, a little bit. So I can either raise by 20 or drop by 20. It's kind of a rather large, you know, change here. But they don't give me that much money, so I'm willing to drop it a little bit. I mean, what are we going to lose, like half a ducat per month? It's really not that much. Nothing to worry about, at least. And we'll move these guys over here to help out with the siege. Ooh, okay, not bad. Also, the Commonwealth. Ooh, I do see a 2-door, but I'm assuming, yep, Regency. Ah, of course it is. Of course it is. Why would I assume otherwise? Of course. Okay. Gain professionalism. The Isles are a little bit upset. The Isles, I kind of forget where you are, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit sad. You know, sorry about that, but... Isles, okay, over here. I mean, that's not a problem for me. A 0.2 unrest. Oh no, the world will now end. Okay, give me this stuff over here, please. 35%. I know it's not likely, but it would be very nice. Come on. Ah, okay, that kind of sucks. They are low, though, so we can expect something kind of soon. This other fort should do quite a bit. Come on, really? That was almost a 50%. We were getting kind of close, too. I really don't want to dwell on this war for too long. We're capped on manpower while at war, too. That's a fun time. Speaking of not wanting to dwell on this for too long, hello there, Yemen. How about we don't mess around too much, and for some reason you won't want that. Oh, there's a fort in here I didn't even realize existed. Okay, instead I'll be happy to take your capital. Yeah, there are forts here, that's weird. I'll take your capital then, if you much prefer that apparently. And then I'll just... whatever, I'll just be done here. Mamluks, a little bit upset. You know, an extra minus 47. Pfft, not a real problem. I'll just grab that real quick and pretend there's no issue with me taking this 21 dev capital. Get rid of that, support up a little bit more, destroy my admin, just normal things. And then, for the rest of this whole thing, as we wait a little while, we'll probably just have to wait. Because someone else here appears to be at war as well. Maravi. Chosen the right path for stability. Ooh, I would much prefer to take the stability hit, but not right now, to be honest with you. I would much prefer to lose a little bit of my overextension first. If I knew that was going to happen, I would not have done the things I did. I mean, in the meantime, we can just change to... We always prefer to be in the defensive, right? So, I mean, we might as well go for the Reform Tessio. Just give me a few more months. These cores will be done. I'll take the stab hit, and then we can boost it back up. Okay. Now, stability over here. Sorry, over here. Would cost 194. It's still a little bit much, because of, you know, Declaration of Indulgence, first of all, and second of all, the overextension. Oh wait, Declaration of Indulgence still exists here? Oh, sorry, let me go... Ah! It is, okay. Interesting. Anyways, loses stability. Yeah, I guess it's the superior form, because in the end here, we do want to take our political absolutism here. So, I'm gonna say we've chosen the right path here. And I'll boost it back up for the relatively okay cost of 144, because we're mostly relying on the fact that we have good national unrest decrease just to survive here. And once we get the church power, of course, well, you know what to do. Now, with these rebel uprisings here, particularly... sorry, that was a bad joke. Anyways, these ones over here, we're going to want a harsh treatment because we can, and it's kind of just how things work. Although we are kind of capped on our current absolutism abilities. How are the rest of these things doing? Castilian separatists are a little bit upset, but that's what these guys are here for. So they should be able to help out a little bit, I think. Also looks like France might be going into another one of their mild revolutions, as they seem to do a lot. They're being controlled by the nobility. And they have a foreigner on the throne. Okay, they're just not having a fun time here then. Eventually, I'm gonna want to maybe just integrate them. After this war is done, I'll check how long it'll take and try to maybe sync it up a little bit. With, you know, the ending of where I think the campaign will end. Rest in Navarra. Or, it's just Navarra. It's not even like Vasconia. It's literally just... Okay. The tax doesn't matter. That's fine. Also have too few seats. That'll fill itself in with the most suitable option, I believe. We'll also go down here and grab like a few more buildings. They're not particularly good, especially for the point where we are, but some of them I think are still alright. A couple of these trade ones as well. Doing okay. Courthouses are, generally speaking, not the best thing ever, but oh well. Oh, and it looks like Yemen is going back to siege those back down. Which, ironically is even better because I can walk across for no cost. Wow. That is a little bit ridiculous. Okay, cool. I think unfortunately over here is, yeah, Kilwa's actually the natural harbor that I want, so it's a little bit awkward, but I'm pretty sure they'll peace out if I just grab the rest of this and move on. Also, thank you very much, French La Plata, for your efforts. Oh! A free stability. Nice. Okay, well that solves another one of my problems that I had. It wasn't a very big problem, because I could get it back easily, but hey, I can spend it on that mercantilism we spent to fix the whole burger problem. So in the end, I can grab these things. Unfortunately, I can't grab this, but I can just take it from them in a peace deal. I don't like how the Ottomans are also existing here. That's a little bit uncomfortable, but anyway. We'll grab this stuff and we'll just move on. Okay, thank you. You gave me Kilwa, or sorry, Zanzibar, which is pretty okay. I think this is Zanzibar? Yes, it is. Okay, great. Which is, it's not bad. It's okay. Rebels, the particularists are back at it again, I'm assuming, because of all the, unrest stuff I took, but it's still 36 to harsh treatment, so despite the absolutism that I'm not getting here, I'm not really seeing a problem with this. Also, we can grab this, improve relations, massive for the whole, what do you call this thing? Aggressive expansion decay. Now, if we can get ourselves someone even better over here, no, we can't, okay. But anyways, our current, 84% is going to do quite well. When our overextension's gone, that's plus 100%. I believe that equates to roughly double aggressive expansion decay, which is basically our current version of being able to take as much stuff as we can and not dealing with coalitions. Because the coalition situation is looking quite nice right now, I have to admit. You know, in the fact that I don't see a coalition. Pretty much that's what that means. I'm a little bit afraid that maybe the Ottomans will take this area if they expand too much, so I might want to, you know, chop hurry it up a little bit over here. But taking these 3 provinces might even be too dangerous with the current instability over here. We can come back in like 2 years though. I mean, just look at this decay. 3.7 yearly. I'm sure in like 10 years, well, literally 10 years, it'll all be gone. But I don't want to wait 10 years for this. But we'll have to see how the Ottomans do in this peace deal first. Afterwards, we'll just go and take stuff. I mean, at this point, I'm just going to go up through here and just be done with the Mamluks. Pretty much. Now, there shouldn't be any problems here, especially if I do the right thing, which is doing this. And perhaps boosting you to become a higher center of trade. That should work out as well. There's a lot of money. National unrest, though, gotta admit, that's some good stuff here. Yeah, the Ottomans are just uncomfortable in most situations. How's Monavi doing? We got that spy network going pretty well. I already have the claim here, so I don't need this. But the spy network will give me access to this little thing, just this tiny little bit right here, which works out. It's just enough for what we need. Is it possible that Mombasa is actually surviving here? Yes, it is. Okay, that's good stuff, I guess. Yeah, Morocco, Mahara, Bhutan. Who's the real war target here? Okay, it is against the Mamluks, so they're at war with everyone. In theory, everyone else just gets slapped hard enough that they're not willing to go for round 2 with me. If that's the case, that makes my life quite a little bit easier. Right, yeah, okay, so I'm going to declare war on Moravi probably. Well, after this war is done, most likely. I'll just go ahead and do some army drilling. As well as... Well, then again... Also, you guys aren't doing anything for some reason. I don't know why. I did indeed, Where is that? The Ivory Coast. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Also, of course, give you the actual guy over here. I think that should improve my naval tradition a little bit. If we just watch the... Come on. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit of an increase, which is nice. So is this going to finish at all, or who knows? Maybe Yemen will just carry them to victory, and that'll be nice for them. But I just want to know when this war is going to be done, honestly. Eventually we could go over here, but nothing too much to be gained over there. Owning all of Africa will be quite nice to see, but not really necessary for the achievement. We'll also go ahead with probably this one, administrative efficiency. We've exhausted our ability to, you know, gain more absolutism right now. So that's the best we can do. We also only have 1 colony, which is a disgrace. We're Britain, we need more colonies, of course. So we're going to recall this guy. Send him down here. Move this guy using the... let me actually rename something here. Where are my transports? Okay, we're gonna call these... transports, because they're literally all just transports. We're gonna grab these guys down to here. I don't want the North Sea Squadron, because I don't even know... sorry, I don't even know where that is. Why would I type that in? Why would I type that in? It's literally right here. Okay. That's because it's literally right here. I'm probably losing my mind. It's probably how that is. That's fine. That's just whatever. I'm assuming Mombasa might win this war. Moravi, you know, 15 tech. Yemen, 18 tech. I didn't delete Yemen's army either, so... I am kind of assuming... Oh, and you're, of course, black flagged, so... I'm assuming you're not going to have such a fun time here. Let me go with that mercantilism. Let me hit that button twice, actually. Because it's free, and I like hitting buttons. Oh, yeah, we can also grab Diplo Rep +2. Quite solid. Don't know what we can do with that. I guess... Make a... In Italy... I guess something out of here. Maybe I'll try and release Florence. I'll take Lucca, release Florence, and try and do a reconquest of Italy here. Because Castile's doing some scary stuff I don't like. Yeah. Not very good stuff. Let me grab the next conversion, which is right about right there. Also check to see how the timer's going, because, okay. Just as my internal clock was ticking, I'm like, this sounds almost about the time to end this episode. Okay, that's great. An heir to the throne, George, a 422, kind of subpar, but suppose whatever. Chester gains a seat in the parliament, do it, I don't care. Who knows, you might even contribute to a slightly better ability for me to take stuff in the Senate, which is not called the Senate, I don't believe. I'm sorry, am I missing out on something here, or is Vijayanagar becoming a global power and attempting to colonize Africa? I don't like what's going on here. I don't like it. Not really at all. Oh no, it's because they were rich and they bought this area, so Vijayanagar decided, sorry bud, that's not how it's gonna be. The religion changes regardless. Yeah, we'll just do that. Anyways, for next episode, I think what we'll end up doing is probably going in for episode 2 of War with Bengal here. They're on Tech 16, so they're not gonna be so great. I think we'll be fine. Anyways, hopefully you did enjoy this episode. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I would like to give a massive shout out to the following amazing patrons. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Quaggersol, Rising Runner, and Dylan M. In the $5 tier, we have Mezid Max. And in the $20 tier, we have Chewy Shoot. You guys are doing an amazing job helping me to move this channel forward, and I cannot possibly thank you enough.